A local bank gets a costly lesson in customer service. It started when a homeowner, frustrated by the dispute, fought back. And as I found out, there's a lesson in it for all of us. Patrick Rodgers is, well, an interesting guy. He lives in a large Victorian home, he's into vampires, and he has fangs. But it takes an interesting guy to do this.
I foreclosed on the bank.
You heard him right. His bank didn't foreclose on him. He tried to foreclose on his bank, Wells Fargo.
The dispute with the bank started when I noticed some irregularities on my monthly mortgage statement. There were charges that I didn't recognize, things that I couldn't explain.
He complained. He got no response. He started to do a little research online and discovered the Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act, which regulates how mortgage companies deal with customers, including the length of time banks have to acknowledge a qualified written request, 20 days. They have 60 days to investigate the problem. Rodgers sent in his request. He heard nothing.
I said, look, I've done everything I'm supposed to do under the law. You haven't done what you're supposed to do. If you don't fix it soon, we're going to go to court.
That's what he did. The bank never showed, and he won a $1,173 judgment. When the bank didn't pay, he took steps to get his money.
I had to order a sheriff's sale, which was supposed to take place on March 4th.
The contents of the Wells Fargo branch on North Delaware Avenue was to be sold to satisfy the debt. That got their attention, and just this week, Wells Fargo paid Rodgers his judgment money. The moral of the story?
A lot of these big banks operate on the premise that you're not going to come after them, that you're just going to take it.
But Rodgers says with a little research and chutzpah, you can beat the bank at their own game. Well, Patrick's dispute with the bank still isn't over. The initial issue, those extra fees, that hasn't been resolved yet, but the bank is working to resolve it. We received a statement from Wells Fargo saying in part that they have apologized to him and they're working to bring the whole situation to a conclusion.